My fellow gamers and geeks, how the heck are you? David Franco here from FrancoGaming.com, and I just have one thing to say before I get into this video. Happy Xbox One Eve. Yes, we are just a few hours away from entering the next generation of Xbox gaming, and I cannot wait. The Xbox One just looks like an all-around amazing gaming console, an amazing entertainment console, and just an amazing experience. So I wanted to make a bonus video tonight for my fellow Xbox fans out there, just discussing my Xbox One launch plans, what games I'm getting, regarding my friends list, all that stuff. So let's get started. Alright, so starting out, let's talk about my Xbox One pre-order. Yes, I did pre-order the Xbox One on day one of the announcement. So I've been there since the beginning and I cannot wait. It's been a long time coming. That means, yes, I will be getting the day one edition of the console and controller, and I cannot wait to see how that looks in person. The second thing I want to talk about is regarding games. Now, what games did I pre-order? So my first one I pre-ordered this about a week ago was Forza 5 Motorsports, and I'm really excited to check it out for several reasons. The first being, well, I've never owned a Forza game, so this is completely new to me. Another reason is, well, it runs at 1080p at 60 frames per second, so in my opinion, it's a true definition and demonstration of what the Xbox One can handle as of launch. And finally, last but not least, it's just a racing game. I have not purchased a racing game for myself in quite some time, and honestly, all of the racing that I've been doing in GTA Online, I haven't really played that in weeks, but that's beside the point. But anyway, playing all those races online really made me want a real in-depth racing game, and seriously, the timing is just perfect. And quick funny fact for you guys, I actually mixed up Forza and Project Gotham Racing probably a couple months ago. I was thinking, yeah, it's gonna be cool to see the whole kudos system, but then it hit me one day, I'm like, wait a minute. Kudos is PGR, not Forza. Anyway, take that as you will, I just felt like sharing it. And now for the second game I pre-ordered, well, Dead Rising 3. I just pre-ordered this yesterday, yeah, very last minute if you ask me. But I honestly had a tough time deciding between Call of Duty Ghosts, Rise, and Dead Rising 3. Because, in my opinion, the Xbox One has a pretty strong launch lineup. At least in my eyes, it's stronger than that of the PS4. Not that the PS4's strong launch lineup was bad. I just think it could have used, well, you know, one more game or two. That's exclusive anyway. That is not a slant against the PS4, because trust me, I've been loving the crap out of my PS4. That's practically all I've been doing this week. So yes, I did have a tough time deciding between Rise, Call of Duty Ghosts, and Dead Rising 3. Call of Duty Ghosts I eventually pushed away, at least until Christmas or so, because it doesn't seem to bring anything revolutionary, new to the table. So I was like, you know what? I can probably wait for that. And then there's Rise, which looks beautiful, and trust me, it's a brand new franchise, so I'm excited to play it. But it just didn't spark my interest like, David, you need that right now. And then there's Dead Rising 3, which doesn't look overly amazing, but watching Polygon's live stream yesterday for 12 hours straight, and never having owned a Dead Rising game before, I figured, well, why not start now? And that is just what I did. I finally jumped on the Dead Rising bandwagon, and I'm really excited to experience it. Now, I did play a Dead Rising demo years ago for the 360, and I enjoyed it, but unfortunately, I think it was a timed demo, which I've never really been a fan of that model. So I didn't really get that much playtime in it, but from what I can remember, I think I enjoyed it. But regardless, watching Polygon stream pretty much convinced me. The game looks like a lot of fun. I love the fact that you can pick up pretty much any object around you. You can use vehicles to mow down the zombies, and it just looks like a good time. Oh, and by the way, the amount of zombies that they render on screen is just freaking fascinating. There was one point during the stream yesterday where I think there were at least 100 zombies on screen, and I didn't notice slowdown anywhere. Now, I have heard the game does have slowdown here and there, but from what I saw on the stream, that wasn't present. But regardless, I am really excited to check out Forza 5. That game just looks awesome. And Dead Rising 3, again, my first official purchase in the Dead Rising series. Actually, the same goes for Forza. So, in my eyes, this is a completely fresh experience. I'm entering these two new franchises, a new console, a new generation of gaming, and it's just gonna all around be an awesome time. and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. And speaking of sharing, let's talk about my friends list for a moment. Now, just like with the PlayStation Network, I'm going with a completely fresh start with my friends list, except for those friends that I personally know, well, in person. However, I am opening it up to anybody who wants to accept me in one or two ways, whichever way you prefer. Number one, Xbox One now allows you to follow people, kind of like Twitter, so you can follow my activity. I don't know if you can join people's games and send messages via followers. I guess I'll have to find out tomorrow. And then, of course, option two is the more traditional friends list, which, thank God, seriously, Microsoft finally upped the friends list limit from 100 friends to 1,000 friends, which isn't as large as Sony's 2,000 friends cap, but still, going from 100 to 1,000, that's a massive difference. So if you guys want to either follow me or add me as a friend, you can do so. My gamer tag is blurred pixels, you know, the word blurred, space, pixels, and of course, I'll put that right below for your convenience. And finally, last but not least, regarding my Xbox One unboxing, of course, I will upload it as soon as possible. The only problem is, well, it's a huge launch day, so usually on these huge launch days, the UPS driver, at least mine, doesn't normally get here until at least 4 o'clock p.m. and as late as like maybe 6 or 7 p.m. But last week with the PlayStation 4, surprisingly, I actually received it, I think, between 3 and 3:30 p.m., which isn't bad at all. So in other words, the sooner I get my Xbox One in my hands, the sooner my unboxing will go live on YouTube. I can promise you that. And then, of course, for the rest of the weekend, that's all I'm doing. So if you are looking forward to my weekend vlog, just as a heads up, it's going to be about the Xbox One and very little more. But I should say there is going to be a special guest in this weekend's vlog, so you'll probably want to watch no matter what. And now, guys, that's it. I covered my Xbox One pre-order, my launch titles, my plans for my friends list, and I think that's it. But as always, my coverage does not stop at the unboxing. I am looking to do tons of videos of not only the Xbox One, but of course, the PlayStation 4 as well, because I have been loving that system a lot more than I probably thought I would. So in other words, keep those questions coming, keep those video requests coming, keep that feedback coming. Guys, let's make this an all-around great experience for not only myself, but you as well. Oh, and speaking of you, I don't think this would be happening if it wasn't for you. I mean, I would, of course, be buying the Xbox One no matter what, because I pre-ordered back in June, but still, I mean, I'm getting it for practically free, and I have you guys to thank for that, as well as Feature Points. So if you guys do want to check out Feature Points, use my link right below, as well as my sign-up code, DiFranco, DiFranco, to earn points right away towards things like PayPal Cash, Amazon gift cards, and even paid apps for free. And trust me, it's completely legit. I actually got $10 or $20 off of each of my games, Dead Rising 3 and Forza 5. So yeah, I mean, I gotta say, I am extremely grateful for your support and, of course, Feature Points for even existing in the first place. Alright guys, I am finally done. If you're going to the Xbox One midnight launch tonight, have fun, be safe, just enjoy yourselves, and if you're getting your Xbox One tomorrow like I am, enjoy the crap out of it. This is a brand new start in the next generation of gaming consoles, and it's going to be an awesome time. And I'm really excited to see what happens from here on out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your continued support, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Yes, plural. I almost forgot that. I am doing a 23-minute in-depth tour of the PlayStation dynamic menu of the PlayStation 4, and of course my Xbox One unboxing. So I will see you then. Thanks for liking this video, and have a good night.